Hello friends, in this video we are going to watch the WorkManager, means how to schedule the task. In this series you are going to see that insert, update, delete in room database in AndroidX. For up to now in this playlist you have seen that part 1 introduction of room database and how to create room database and how to insert the values inside the room database. Inside the part 2, how to fetch the data from database and show all the data in Cardview. In part 3, how to search the data from database and show affected to the Cardview. In part 4, how to update the data in database and updated Cardview. In part 5, how to delete the data from database with alert dialog. In part 6, how to make JSON file and fetch the JSON from PHP to Android. And in part 8, how to fetch the data from MySQL to room database. So, and show the notification in Android. In this video, it's a part 9 I think. So in this video, we are going to see that how to automatic fetch the data at a regular interval from server. And according to that, we are going to notify all those things. So from MySQL to room database with notification, there is no step for the server side. Only we insert the data and only we can say one step is a total inside the 3 sub steps inside the client side in Android Studio. Let's start understanding of the WorkManager. In previously, before the API level 29, we have created certain type of services which extends the service, and on bind service inside on start and on start command we return with the start sticky, and with the certain alarm manager or thread side we regularly sync the data. Normally that's happen in this Android Q, Android Jetpack version, schedule the task with WorkManager because to optimize the battery performance or monitor and manage the scheduled task. If the particular your task it is one-time task, then create one-time request, and it is a regular task, then create periodic request. Schedule with the time minimum 15 minutes to WorkManager. So what is WorkManager, how it works? So complete structure of WorkManager is a simple thing. Just you have to create work class which override the doWork method. Create the method for schedule task. The upper portion, the red portion, this one is for another different class, and this the blue portion is for whenever you sync the data or you want to run the task. So create the method with schedule task, set the constraint. Likewise, if the network type is true or false or requires charging or not. If it is regular or periodic task, yes, then create periodic work request. If it is not, then it is one-time work request which will be handled with WorkManager schedule. So very easy and very simple thing. We also created certain things, but let's start and from the Android side with Android Studio. Before that, we have already created the updation notification, but we only create for the Android Q. But from certain viewer side, and they said that we also want to work with the older version with notification. So first we update the notification in our code. So over here inside the sync student, this one, just we create certain one thing, another one, we adjust the code with if you said that bu then build dot version dot SDK greater than or equals to build dot version dot or build dot version codes dot o, then these code will work. Ctrl X, Ctrl V, else. In the else part, just we follow the older pattern, notification manager equals to, just typecast with notification manager, and over here we have context, get system service. Inside the get system service, just type context dot notification service, press the semicolon, and notification dot builder equals to new notification dot builder. First and last, it's student management system. If you want to add certain more thing, then you can set content title, likewise student ms, and set content text. Likewise, if you want to say that new, whatever the plus difference plus space, then students. Just if you want to add certain icon and set small icon, you can set r dot map dot IC launcher, whatever the icon we have, and just press that manager dot notify with 1, and you can say that builder or on created builder dot build. It's a very easy thing. Particular notification for the older version, upper one for the latest Android Q or latest version greater than 29 and with 29. So with that one we go ahead to our code. So in the step 1, if we want to implement WorkManager, just we need one implementation. So go to builder 1, then go to this one, builder file, and just add one more line. Then after that, make sure that select the class to import. No, there is no import. Okay, previously just we need to implementation. Then just paste this one. One more dependency implementation. Make sure that your internet connection is on. Sync now. Then after the syncing process will be finished, all the code will be work fine. So close this one. Gradle syncing process is currently running. Gradle syncing build successfully. Then we move forward to, we need to create one more class which extends worker class. So it's a very easy thing. Already we have created sync students, just we need to add one more worker class. It will only work if we extends this one. Already we have created this building. Then inside this one, go to your package, right click on it and create new Java class, likewise my worker, whatever the name you want to give, you can give it, which extends capital worker. It's AndroidX, so it's Android Jetpack version. So just if you need to do, just say that you need to override doWork. Yes, I know that I need to override doWork method. So doWork method. So very easy and very successfully you can manage all those things. And one another thing, so there is no default constructor available. Yes, just I am going to build public. If you want to know what is constructor, then you have to refer your core Java on the context. I know there are, I think, 2 arguments. One is worker parameter, then work parameters. After that, just use superclass, context and parameters. So there is nothing, now there is no error. It's a very simple and easy thing. I think it's a very easy task. Already we have created this sync student. See this one, sync student, which notify the data with our URL and get all the latest data from the server side, which is PHP. So just we need to call over here sync students equals to new sync students, and just we need to get application context. We need to write success. Okay, once the work is done, there is nothing. It's a regular interval. If you want to create the regular interval, this my worker class we will call. So it will do all those our tasks. So it's a step 2 and the step 3. Just we create one refresh method. Whatever the task we want to create, just we refresh the method refreshPeriodicWork. Inside that we need to set the constraints and create the periodic work request, which will enqueue the task with WorkManager. Very easy task as per my mind. So go to main activity.java and at the last, always I prefer before the last curly bracket, just public whatever the static void refresh periodic work, whatever the new data we will get over here. So inside this one, just we type the constraints, my constraint, whatever the name we want to give, control space, then equals to new constraints dot below. So if you want to set certain another thing, set requires device title false, so means there is work in all the condition. Set charging, no, there is no, without charging it's also work. So network type, set network type, so only the network type when it's connected, then and then fetch the data from the server. It requires battery. If battery not low, then it should be fine. And set requires storage not low. There is no compulsion, whatever the thing, just I need to explain, so that's fine. And create.build, just the first constraint is over, so just we need to periodic request, whatever the name you want to give, periodic work request, it's a periodic work request equals to new, then periodic work request. There are total 3 items. One is builder, and first one is whatever the class already we have created, myWorker.class, we would need to define. Then the second one is time interval, so 15 minutes. Then another is time unit, whatever the currently I want minutes, so 15 minutes. It's a basic and minimum thing. And if you want to do our constraint, then already we have created constraint, just we bind with this one, so and build. So the last task is WorkManager. We need WorkManager dot get instance dot enque our task. So just we periodic work request press semicolon. This is the very easy thing, only 3 things inside this one. Already we have explained as these 3 things. Constraint, whatever the constraint if you want to desire, then and then only you make. This one is the periodic request. We will work with 15 minutes task, so all the thing is here. So very easy thing we have created. Just over here when we regular to do it, just we refresh the periodic request. So basic, call the method refresh periodic work request, or inside that we have refresh periodic work request. Just we call this one when we sync the data, at that time it will call. So very easy thing, just press Shift F10, our code will run in the emulator. Currently there is 10 data. Let's see what happened with this one. So first we insert the data, and after that we will check whether the notification will be fired or not. So very easy task is here. So just press Shift F10, Gradle invocation finished. Then first we do not sync the data. Currently we need to insert the data. So with the 11, then you can say that I just want insert the data, and she is female, so I just submit the data. If you want to check, you can check whether it inserted or not inside the phpMyAdmin, wamp or XAMPP, whatever the server do you have. See this one 11 and millimonarch is here. Just we need to sync the data. See this one already, what are the data? Student MS, new one student is here. So notification is there, and just we view the data whether 11 number is inserted or not. Yes, see this one. Yes, there is toast message. After the toast will be finished, that is you can see that 11 and millimonarch female. So it's on the right top side, pink rectangle is here, and millimonarch is inserted. We will remove the toast message afterward and the same number. So the best example, if you want to say that it's a regular periodic task, it will refresh the data. Sure, I am very much sure that it will refresh the data. Just we close this one, whether it works or not. So it's a time manage, it's a 6 and 17. after the 15 minutes will be over, then we will check the later on. For that we need to add 2 more data, and whatever the number you want to insert, then so mail, so need to create then 13. Oh, so delete the data number 13. If you want to create, then you need to delete the data. Currently we do not roll number 13. I will delete the data roll number 13 because inserted there is no constraint inside the PHP, so that's why it's a 13 number and a contact number. And email, just I submit it and refresh the data. So currently you can see this one with the roll number on the last 2, 12 and 13. We have inserted this one. After the periodic interval we will check this one. So only PHP side we insert the data. You can monitor new data after 15 minutes. I think that whenever the time will be called, you will learn that how the WorkManager will work, whether the particular thing is working or not. So currently my app is not in background. You can delete also from the background and it will work, I'm sure. So up to that, just wait for 15 minutes. So I'm sure after 15 minutes, note down your time and notification will be there. Sure. Let's see. We are going to wait for 15 minutes. It's a 6:32. 2 new students. Notification is about to trigger. 2 new students. 15 minutes are over. So 2 new students. So notification is on the screen. See, there is no currently our activity is running. So you can see that. Go to this one and just view data. Our last records 12, Donja, Alter, and Zoya and Jan are there. So just see this one after the clicking over here. 10, 11, 12 and 13. So very fine, it works good in background also. So very easy task, you can do it on your own. So stay tuned. In this video you have see that automatic fetch the data using WorkManager with notification. In the next session, insert the data to server, means to MySQL database from the client, means Android. So currently we have fetched the data from the server to the client. In the next video we are going to see how the client insert the data to server. So in this video you have seen WorkManager to schedule the task with periodic scheduling and fetch the data from the server by JSON parsing technique, Android PHP collection. So subscribe this channel, like it, share it with your concerned persons. Thank you very much.